Welcome! I have two quick and easy Dollar Tree Easter wreaths for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you step by step how to make each of these. Let's go ahead and get started. For today's project, you're going to need a piece of cardboard. You want to cut out a circular wreath form. And this is 11 inches on the outside, and then there's about an 8.5-inch circle on the inside. And I just cut this out of the side of a chewy box. And then you're going to need several packages of the little carrots that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. Depending on what size, depends on how many that you get in a package. For this one, I get 6 pieces. I picked up 7. I figure I'll need maybe 6 or 7. Now, depending on your size, you need to make sure that your carrot will completely cover the cardboard. And then we're just going to start gluing them on. I have all my carrots attached, and it took 6 packages plus 1 more carrot, so you will need 7 packages. And it fit perfectly on that size. Now remember, that was 11 inches on the outside and then an 8.5-inch circle on the inside. So let's get something on this to hang it. Just going to cut a piece of jute cord. If you're enjoying today's content, make sure to subscribe, and when the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube will let you know every time I upload new content. And I do upload new content to my channel every week. Okay, now we have our hanger. It's so cute already. Now, to top this off, I'm going to use this adorable bunny face. I did pick this up from Dollar Tree. It comes with a hanging sign. There are 2 carrots on the bottom that say Happy Easter, but I didn't want to use those. I just wanted the bunny face. So I did take the hanger out, and I don't like the holes there, so we're going to fill that. And I'm just going to use some lightweight spackling. You can also use silicone or wood filler. For your convenience, in the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials I used to complete each project. This list will not only tell you how much you're going to need, it'll also let you know where I purchased the materials. So just fill it in and then smooth it off with your finger. That makes them a lot less noticeable. Now, I'm not a big fan of this bow either, so we're going to take that off. Now, this is the one item that didn't come from Dollar Tree. I picked this up from Craft Outlet. This is really good ribbon. I love their ribbon. So out of this, I made a little tiny cute like bow tie. So I'm going to replace that. Much better. Where's my hanger? Right here. And then I'm just going to glue the face right here on the center. Just make sure my hanger's at the top. And I do want to drop it down a little bit. We're going to be adding a bow at the top there. I think that looks really cute. I'm going to get this attached with Aleene's Original Tacky Glue and hot glue. Now, if you want to use an industrial strength adhesive like Fix-All or E6000, you can go ahead and use that as well. Feel free to go in and add some extra glue to make sure it's nice and secure. Now the last thing I want to add is a bow, and I just made a basic 2-loop bow and then I wrapped the center. I decided I wanted my tails nice and short. I didn't want them to cover up much of my bunny. Super cute and very easy to make. First thing you're going to need is a small wooden bunny. I'm going to be using one of the Crafter Square Color Your Own ornaments. You now get 10 per package, and I'm just going to use this cute little bunny. You only need one. Now I want to fill the hole here, and I'm going to be using some lightweight spackling. You can also use like some wood filler, or you can even use your hot glue gun, put a silicone mat underneath, and then fill it in with a little bit of hot glue. You may need to sand it a little bit after that, but I really like this method, and you can pick up a spackling. It doesn't have to be lightweight, you can use regular. Add a small amount of the lightweight spackling, enough to fill the hole, and then smooth out both sides. To cover our bunny, I've chosen to use one of the napkins I found at Dollar Tree over in their spring fling. This is a guest napkin. You get 14. They are 13 inches by 15.625 inches. I liked this color. I like that it feels more blue to me, so that's what I'm going to go for my dominant color, but I love all the butterflies. It's very spring for me. But of course you can use whatever pattern you would like to cover your bunny. These are nice and big 2-ply napkins. I'm only going to need a small piece, so I'm just going to cut that out. On my bunny, I'm going to get a nice thick coat of Mod Podge. It doesn't matter if you use matte or gloss or whatever finish you have will work. Once you get a nice coat of Mod Podge on, just go through and give even strokes. That'll ensure that the Mod Podge has been distributed evenly. Allow this to completely dry before you move forward with your bunny. My Mod Podge is dried to the touch. Get my napkin here over my piece. Place something heat resistant. I'm using parchment paper. Then I have my little mini iron. And you just want to start in the center and move your way out and iron over the piece. You don't want to leave the iron in any one place too long, but what we want to do is we want to reactivate the Mod Podge and melt it so that our napkin attaches. This is a really nice method. You get no wrinkles. Isn't that cute? You can find the little mini iron if you're interested in my Amazon associate shop. Continue to go over your piece with your iron until you're sure that it is fully attached. You need to allow this to fully cool before we move forward. My piece has cooled down, and I went around and just cut out the majority of the paper. Now to get rid of the rest, I'm going to use a lighter. And I'm just going to start to light at the opposite end that I'm holding. And when you use a napkin, this works really well. It burns right up to the piece, You may need to relight it in a few areas, but it's going to do the majority of the work for you. Now you do want to do this in a well-ventilated area. Have a garbage can or something that you can dump it in just in case things go crazy, and some water. Super cute and very easy. Now when you do the burning technique, it does leave a little bit of a scorching around, which is really nice if you're going for more of an antique look. But I want to clean that up a little bit on this one since it's for spring. I have just a little bit of the apple barrel paint here and a pouncer. And then I'm just going to lightly go around the edge. I'd rather have it outlined in a little bit of white. Now to attach our bunny to our wreath, I'm going to be using a craft stick. So I cut one here that's a couple inches long. I'm going to attach this to the back using some Aleene's Original Tacky Glue and some hot glue. The wreath form I'm going to be using is this one. It is a 9-inch willow wreath form. This is the smaller of the two. Now if you can't find this at Dollar Tree, you can also use a grapevine wreath that you can pick up at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. You're just looking for something about the same size, 9 inches. Now you want to look and see where a good spot is to attach your little bunny. And you also want to see if there's any like nasty area in the wreath that you want to cover up, like where everything comes together. So I have an area here where a lot of things are coming together. So I'm going to make that my bottom and see if there's an area here I can attach my bunny. Looks like I can get it in there, and it looks like it's centered if I place it there. I'm just going to be using hot glue. So I picked out some florals and I wanted them to pull the colors that are here in the napkin. So I pulled out several stems. All of these came from Dollar Tree. This one is called Rosemary and it has little purple flowers. And this is a baby's breath and it is in pink. This one they're just calling Wildflower. I like the texture on that one. And then I have another blue one here. I thought those were really pretty. That one is Spike. This one is Tweedia. And it has the little bits of purple, white, and yellow. And then just a little splash of yellow. And this one is also called Wildflower. Now all of these, I'm just going to break them down so I have smaller stems to work with. And this is my main greenery, but I may end up going back and adding some of the leaves later. We'll see how it all works out. So I'm going to break down my florals into smaller pieces. My florals are prepared. And my little bunny is glued in nice and secure. He's not going to go anywhere. I have a little silicone mat that I picked up from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use my paint here. And I help prop this up, give you a little bit better view of me adding. And I'm going to start with my rosemary. This is going to be kind of my background. And I'm not only going to place it here in the front, I'm also going to place just a couple in the back behind the bunny. In fact, I'm going to start with that. Just add a small amount of hot glue and then feed it right on into the wreath form. So I filled in the back. I just put in a couple pieces of the rosemary and then decided to add a few of the leaves from some of the florals. So now I have a nice little greenery background. And as you can see, I tried to keep it nice and flat so it doesn't interfere with the wreath hanging on the wall. Now I'm going to fill in with my greenery here in the front. The majority is going to be this. I may add some leaves like I did in the back. I have my greenery base on. I used the one stem of the rosemary, and then I used some of the leaves from some of the florals that I cut. Now I'm going to add my largest blooms, which are these blue ones and these really pretty white, purple, and yellow. And what I'm trying to accomplish is I want it to kind of come out and curve so that the bunny looks like he's sitting in a field of wildflowers. I think it's coming out absolutely gorgeous. I do still have a few more pieces of this floral left, but I think I'm good with that. I want to add in the rest that I have, and I'm probably only going to use just a couple of the yellow. I just want to use that to brighten it up a little bit, and a little bit of the pink and some more blue. As you're building your florals, you want them to come up and out, so that your bunny looks like he's sitting in the middle of a bunch of wildflowers. I did get all of my florals glued in. I had a few of the yellow left over, but I pretty much used everything else. But you use whatever is available to you in your store. I did add a bow. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. I really wanted to pull the blue out a lot. Now this ribbon I did pick up from Craft Outlet. It's 1.5 inches at 10 yards. It was $4.75. But very pretty. Now to hang this, you just need to find the center weight, and I usually do that by hanging it on my finger. That way I can see where it's going to hang right. And then just add a jute cord. Now you can either wrap it all the way around if you don't mind seeing the jute cord from the front, but if you don't want to see it, feed it through one of the willows on the back. And then that way you can hang it and you're not going to see it. But I think this is absolutely gorgeous. I love floral wreaths. How about you? And there you go, 2 fun, quick and easy Easter wreaths. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite. I really like both of them. If you're looking for more Easter inspiration, you're going to want to check out my playlist. You can click into it right here. Thanks so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. You have a great day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.